So first of all, Karen, thank you so much for doing this. For those of you who are new to the Clean and Lean group, every now and then, at least once a month, I like to interview somebody who's got something really, really important for you to hear. And it could be anything. It could be something to do with health, with wellness, with manifesting, which is what we're talking about tonight. Anything that will be positive in your life and you can take something from. So just to give you a little bit of background about Karen first. So the topic for tonight is called Manifesting a Healthier, Happy You. Now, Karen is multi-talented, which I'm going to come on to tell you about in a minute. She's a mum of two. She's got a son, Sam, who's going to be 21 this Thursday. I mean, don't look old enough to have a 21-year-old, to be honest. And you've
you already.
Sorry?
I love you already.
You've also got a daughter, Danielle, which I like that name because that is
a great name.
My full name. I don't like to tell people that, but that is my name. My mum probably kill me if she sees this. And then Danielle's 16 and a half and studying beauty at college, and she's married to her lovely husband called Paul. So Karen left school aged 17 and was offered the chance to run her very own retail store after working there every weekend for the previous 2 years. She then worked her way up through the business and in 1996 managed at least 12 to 15 stores at any one time with approximately 150 staff to look after, which is a feat in itself. And as much as Karen enjoyed her job, she also had a real passion for personal development, which I'm a big, massive fan of. And she wanted a new challenge. So 5 years ago, she started a business, upcycling furniture, which was a real hobby of Karen's, which she really enjoyed. And then in 2017, she found an opportunity to promote travel, as again, this is another one of her passions. And she now runs another business, promoting travel, focusing on her favourite island, Ibiza. We've got so many things in common.
I know.
It's crazy. And then last year, Karen took a sabbatical from her corporate job to live and work in Ibiza alongside her husband. And of course, as you would, they had a great time. And then returning from her trip, enlightened to incorporate more things that she enjoyed, she's now coaching women to overcome their challenges. So the law of attraction has been a huge part of Karen's journey. And the law of attraction, if you don't know too much about it, obviously you'll find out tonight, but it basically embraces many practices, or Karen does, on a daily basis, which support her goals and her dreams and also her clients. She's now introducing more of her passions into her business to include, as I said, she's multi-talented, Reiki and meditation, and she's created the Holistic Happy Place, which we will post in the comments later. So this evening, Karen will be sharing some simple but very, very effective law of attraction practices that will support you on your journey to a healthier, happy you. So I am very, very excited about this because I've just come back from a weekend, a corporate company retreat this weekend, and the very first training we had was all about the law of attraction, and I am a massive fan of it. So I'm looking forward to learning more from you, Karen, because I haven't quite mastered it yet. So I need to learn more. So I'll pass over to you for your training.
Oh, well, it's really good to be here. Thank you, Danny. Yeah, we have so much in common, haven't we?
Yes.
But yes, law of attraction. So a very brief explanation of what that is. It's a belief that a positive or a negative thoughts bring positive or negative experiences into your life. And it's as simple as that. And it's all about raising your vibrations and attracting like-minded vibrations back to you. So some people think it's a little bit woo, and if you haven't experienced it before, it can actually feel a little bit woo, but when you break it down, it's actually quite logical. So in terms of electricity, you don't know what electricity looks like, but you know it's there and you know it does the job. So law of attraction is very much along those lines as well. So I've just picked out a few things to share with you tonight because there is so much to law of attraction, but I thought in terms of feeling healthier and happier, which is fundamentally what we want to do, then I've picked out some things that I think would be really, really helpful. So the first one is self-love. Now, it's, again, sounds a little bit corny, but if you don't focus on feeling good yourself and focusing on feeling good on the inside and saying really positive and nice things to yourself, then you're only going to manifest that on the outside. And there's some real scientific facts that back that up. Now, I'm no scientist. I just go with what I know and what I do and how I feel. And focusing on saying nice things to yourself, and starting each day without criticizing yourself. So most people get up in the morning, look in the mirror and go, oh my God, look at the state of that. And it's easy done, and it might feel that you're just saying it in jest, but actually your body does respond to things like that. So, just think of some loving things that you can say that are kind to yourself, because what you wouldn't say something to somebody else that tells them they look horrible, or I don't like that part of your body, or actually your face isn't that great today. And so we really shouldn't be saying it to ourselves. I remember
I was just going to say that's exactly what we covered at the weekend on the training on the law of attraction, because the lady said you wouldn't actually speak to someone else the way you speak to yourself in your head.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
true, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And I remember when I was a kid, and my mum used to say to me, if you've got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. And actually we should be doing that with ourselves as well. So we need to make ourselves a priority. And particularly women, we tend not to put ourselves first, especially if you've got children, work. There's a lot of things that end up taking the forefront when actually we can't give our best to our families and our work if we're not feeling great ourselves. So some really simple things that we should do in terms of daily treats. So write a list of like 20 things that would absolutely fill your soul with a little bit of love. So it could be simple, like running a bath, and having a bath on your own is a real luxury for some people. But taking some time out and spoiling yourself, having a cup of tea in a really nice mug. It doesn't have to cost a lot of money to give yourself that, that bit of attention. Of course, when you can, massages, facials, getting your nails done, getting your hair done, buying something new to wear. But there's lots of things that don't cost money. Going for a walk, being in fresh air, a bunch of daffs or £1 in Asda, just little things that could, make you feel good. So that's just a snippet of self-love. The next thing is daily affirmations. Did you talk about that at your conference?
Yes, talk about those.
Yeah, so reprogramming your subconscious mind, and it's very much linked to self-love. So setting no more than 3 daily affirmations, and affirmations are all about reprogramming your subconscious mind. So
it's only just 3, just out of interest.
Personally, because I don't think but it's about giving them it's about giving them some dedication.
Okay.
And when you hear the top tips, sometimes they can become, you think they could become a chore, and you don't want them to be a chore. So of course you can grow them to more than 3, but if you've never done daily affirmations, then I think 3 is a good number to start with. Yeah. And they should be positive. They should be set as if they're already happening. So for example, if you say, I am feeling healthy and amazing in my size 12 jeans, so you kind of set that goal there, but you're setting it as if it's already happened. So you're programming your mind that it's already happened. And so you start to feel it. What are those feelings that come with that affirmation? And it's the feelings that will then create you to manifest it to becoming true. Now, obviously, it doesn't happen overnight, and it does mean that you have to be consistent with it. But, whatever daily affirmation you're starting with, it's about consistency. So putting it on your phone, having a little post-it somewhere, reminders to tell yourself these daily affirmations. So if anyone needs any help setting daily affirmations, I'm more than happy if they pop it in the comments, and I can help them reword it and set them up. So number 3 is gratitude. Now, it is absolutely scientific facts that gratitude improves your physical and your mental health. And, it enhances empathy. So it reduces aggression. it improves your self-esteem. There's a higher level of optimism and self-satisfaction. It increases energy. So just by practicing daily gratitude, and again, like I said, if you're adding it on to other things that you're introducing into your life, start with three things in the morning before you start your day that you are grateful for, and 3 things at the end of your day. You can actually start and finish your day in a really good mindset. So it's it's about building that compound, and focusing on things that you've already got, things that you're really grateful for. So when you're linking it with self-love, what am I grateful for about my body that is already working really well? It's got me through having kids and, operations. It gets me to work every day, rather than focusing on the things that you'd want it to do, but it doesn't do for you. So, always put that positive spin on it. How are we doing for time? Oh gosh, I could talk about this all day. So meditation. Now this is something that is so powerful that people really don't give it credit for. Again, it's a little bit woo. I remember when I was younger and I used to see people sitting there cross-legged with their hands up like this, and I used to think they're a little bit weird. But now, as an avid practicer of meditation, and I hold classes now as well, the benefits are incredible. Again, to your supporting your physical and your mental well-being. So there are so many different types of meditation as well. So it is a case of having a dabble, having a play with it. There's guided, there's breathing, there's music, there's so many different things. So it's important to try them out. There's lots of apps that you can get that will help you, practice.
What I find with that is that I still need to work on it. I haven't quite got it because my mind races around all the time.
Yeah.
But it's a sort of thing that you can't expect to be able to be good at it straight away. You have to, over time.
Absolutely. Yeah, and there's so many preconceived ideas about how you should be when you're meditating. Yeah. We're human. Of course our brain's going to be going, because all of a sudden you remember that you need to take something out of the washing machine, or really random things. So it's not about absolutely not thinking of anything. It's about acknowledging those thoughts, parking them, and then carrying on with your meditation. And it does come with practice. But the benefits are huge. Stress and anxiety management is a massive one. And that when you have really high stress levels, that you're producing cortisol, which then affects your body's function. So it's a real knock-on effect. It can increase your immunity and help fight disease. It improves your metabolism, which will then help with weight loss. It improves your night's sleep, which we all know that we are all healthier and happier when we've had a good quality night's sleep. Brain function, it helps with your mood, it helps with your attention span. That's why they're trying to introduce it more into schools now with kids, and trying to help them, calm themselves down so that they can focus more as well. It reduces aging. So, really, I'm 75. It's meditating. It's really doing good.
Looking good on it.
Yeah. And if you're coupling that with breathing exercises, it's breathing through our nose, in through our nose and out through our nose is actually what our bodies were designed for, rather than through our mouths. So, there's some really good exercises that you can just Google that will help you.
Well, we did a Kundalini one on
amazing
Sunday, I think, or Saturday, at this event.
Yeah.
With our hands in the air, and it was only for 3 minutes, but it felt like an eternity. It felt like such a long time. It was just 3 minutes, but it was an energy. Yeah, it really did.
And I've got an app on my phone that reminds me to breathe during the day. But actually, again, it's just so good for your body, allowing your body to do the things it's supposed to do. And by breathing through your nose, you actually then, your diaphragm goes up. So the air and the oxygen goes through your system. much better, and it allows the blood to flow. So just 20 minutes a day can make a huge impact. I mean, if you can't give it 20 minutes, if you break it up to 5 minutes and do it 4 times in a day, then you'll find your way, really. So yeah, I'm a big believer of meditation. And then something that is incredibly powerful, and it's what actually got me to spend my 6 months in Ibiza, believe it or not, is daydream your best life. Okay. So it's all about visualization. So I call it my daydream journal. So each morning I will do 10 minutes and I will journal my dream life. How do I want to feel? What do I want to be doing? So you can focus it on something specific. So if you're looking at your health, how do you want to feel when you wake up every day? And you're writing the story as if it's already happened, but really focusing on how you're feeling. What are you wearing? Who are you seeing? What does it allow you to do? And it's all about creating the whole picture of where it is you want to go. And if you do that on a daily basis, then it becomes, again, it's another way of changing your subconscious. And it also allows you to open up to opportunities that might not have come along had you not been journaling and writing about it. That's a really quick version of it. But it's an incredibly powerful tool. And as I say, it's what got me to go to Ibiza last year for 6 months. I would never even dreamt that I could have done it had I not dreamt that I could do it. So yeah. So yeah, it's really good. And there's lots of coaches that really promote journaling for lots of reasons, but that one specifically. Because your brain doesn't know the difference between imaginary and reality. So, again, it's all about perception and creating those feelings within yourself. And if you're feeling that way, you're then opening yourself up to bringing more of those feelings to you. Okay, so they're my top tips. So just to summarize, you can actually incorporate those ones in an hour a day. So you could either do it a whole hour in the morning or an hour later, or you can split it up across the day. But if you did 5 minutes for affirmations and just attach it to something that you're already doing, so brushing your teeth. So while you're brushing your teeth, you can say your affirmations to yourself. Meditation.
In your head, I guess, otherwise you'd be spurting your
yeah, you're spitting it all over the mirror. Again, you don't have to say things out loud. Just by saying it and visualizing it and reading it will work. Meditation for 20 minutes, again, or you can split it up for lots of 5. Gratitude, 5 minutes in the morning, 5 minutes at the end of the day. Journaling for 10 minutes. And the other thing to stick in there is exercise. 15 minutes of exercise every single day gets those happy hormones going, which will then, manifest into other happy areas of your life. And you can do all of that in an hour.
Yeah. I like to do mine in the morning, so I think it's a good way of setting up starting your day off in the right way. But obviously not everyone has that ability to do it in the morning. So
absolutely. So it could be a case of just picking what real things that you could do in the morning. So the meditation doesn't have to happen in the morning. Yes, absolutely. If you did all of that in the morning, it'd be great. But, starting off with bite-sized chunks, or just starting off with maybe doing one at a time until you can build it up. Because what you don't want is them to become a chore.
Yeah.
You want them to be part and parcel of your daily life, your daily things that you would do anyway. You go and have your breakfast, so you would do your affirmations or you do your gratitude. So it's just about attaching them.
Yeah, because I'm assuming that you really do need to do them every day. You can't just kind of do them a few days and expect it to work. It needs to be a consistent thing that you do.
Yeah, absolutely. It needs, because you need to have that compound effect, because you can't create those feelings or change your subconscious, just by doing it as a one-off. But even if you're living, 70% of your day in a positive mindset and, around law of attraction, you're 70% nearer to doing nothing at all.
Yeah.
And that's the thing to remember. You know, we're not going to be happy all the time. We're going to get contrast days that are things like, oh my God, you know, when the proverbial hits the fan. So, but it's about not staying there and using these tools to get yourself back out of it. And, you know, that's the benefit of them.
Brilliant. I loved that. I wish we could have longer, but we can't.
There's so much more, but yeah.
I know. That's just like a start. I mean, I don't know whether you do online coaching, do you? If it's something,
yeah.
So if you want any online coaching with Karen, I'll put your details in the group later, because we have people from all over the world that are on the group. So anyone that wants help with law of attraction stuff,
absolutely,
go to see Karen. And then Karen, have you got, just to kind of finish up, have you got any book recommendations that for people?
Yeah, definitely. So if you haven't experienced The Secret, that is the number one, but there's also a video that you can watch on YouTube as well, and that explains the fundamentals. There's a book called Ask and It Is Given. It's also on Audible, and that's from Esther and Jerry Hicks. They are great people to follow in terms of law of attraction. The Law and the Promise is a really good one in terms of visualization.
Okay, not heard of that one.
Yeah, it's really good.
Who's that by?
Oh, I can't remember, but I can take the comments.
Yeah.
It's a very old book, actually.
Okay.
Universe Has Your Back, Gabriella Bernstein. It's a really good read, and anything that she does. And The Cosmic Ordering Guide as well. That's a really good one. Can't remember again off the top of my head. It's on my phone.
Okay, that sounds good.
But yeah, some really good books, and there's so many. There are so many books, but they're ones that I have found that are easy to understand and, you know, seem practical in terms of building it in. But in terms of building a morning routine, the Miracle Morning is excellent. Excellent to help you establish, you know, your hour hit. Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. I've learned lots from listening to you, Karen, and I know there's other things we could discuss, so we'll have to get you back on and do stuff in the future to share your knowledge with all of the members on here. So thank you so much. And obviously, if you're watching live, let us know what you like best out of it, and if you're watching the catch up, let us know you're watching on the catch up, and we're going to put some more comments below as well with how to get hold of Karen and a few of the book recommendations as well.
I'll pop all the books in the comments.
Yes, brilliant. Thank you, Karen, and have a great evening.